Welcome to Davo Sim Racing. We got Season 3, Race 4, P3s at Spa. Should be a very interesting thing. We've just finished our practice and we're about to hit qualifying, so we'll get that sorted out now. So we got qualifying. Oh, sorry about that. I had a few technical problems there. Let's have a look, see if we can make this a little bit better. Yeah. All right, no worries. Yeah, so we'll should see some time start clocking up. This will be their finish their out lap, and should start running a few times. Should be start coming up. Just have a quick look down here. Not a bad time. Rob's doing all right. Bill's going all right, and Alan's having a few little problems, but he's doing all right. So yeah, we'll just follow this along a little bit and see how we go. But, should be very interesting with the qualifying. I'm hoping that you're going to get the three of the guys, Bill, Rob and Alan. Get the three of them running in the high 220s, early 230s. So Alan will have to pick up the pace a little bit and get a couple of good clean laps under his belt. He's having that little bit of trouble at the moment, trying to make that happen. But where are we? All right, so Rob's just clocked 2:29. So that's all right. That's not a bad time. It's pretty close to his qualifying time, couple of seconds off. So we'll just wait there and see what's coming out. We should be getting times from everybody. So we're getting time here off Alan first. And so Alan should cross the line first there. He'll be at around about a 240 something, so 243. So he's picked the pace up a bit. And oh, nice. And we got a 231 from Bill. So that's all right. So Alan's hanging in there. He's 243. So if he gets a clean lap in, he should be laughing. He's only got to stay clean, and he'll go into the mid 30s. So should be interesting. We'll just wait and see what happens here from the next lap. We'll just jump on board with Bill and run a 70 in the Orange Beast and jump in the cockpit, get a little bit of see what's happening, what Bill's doing, and go from there. He's 2 seconds behind Rob in time at the moment, so he'll be running second off the grid if time stood as it is. So we'll see how we go. We got hopefully that Alan's going to get a good lap in, so that'll be good. So we might just watch Bill chuck this lap, and we'll get back onto the other guys shortly. Okay, these will be the last little times we'll get. So we might just jump in and see how Alan's going. Hopefully he can jump up a few. He's only got to make up a little couple of seconds and he won't be starting from the back of the grid. So yeah, he's doing all right. He's just got to keep this up, keep the pace up, and keep it going from there. He won't drive it. He won't drive it. Oh well. Lost that bit of time there. Got a bit loose. So he'll be starting from the back of the grid, but that's all right. We'll work it out and we'll get in from there. You never know. A lot can happen on the first corner here with this race, with these cars. And hopefully we'll see how we go. So we'll see you back and we'll be chatting to you at the start of the race. Okay, welcome back. We got Rob Smith in pole. Bill Tamberton second. There they go. Oh, big slide by Bill. But Rob's got a good start. It's all about this first corner with the hairpin now. So we'll just see and make sure everybody gets through here nice and clear. Well, those first two have got through all right. Haven't seen anybody spin out up in the background there. So we'll just duck back real quick and just see. Yep, looks like everybody's got through there all right. So hopefully Alan can just hold on through there and keep in touch. Get a few good clean laps in. He'll stay in there, no worries at all. We'll go back there to Rob. So we'll watch these guys for a bit. He's very, very close and handy, these guys. So you got Rob and Bill, nearly a second behind between Rob and Bill, and then there's nearly another second down for to Rampanelli. I don't even know how I'm going to go pronouncing some of these names, but anyway, we'll leave it at that, and we can go all the way down. Alan Beard's made up a position. He's gone from 11th to from 13th to 12th, so that's a good thing. So he's starting to work his way back up. He's only 8 seconds behind the leaders at the moment, so they're all working their way through. And Bill and Rob have made themselves a nice little start. So what we might do is jump on with Bill and jump in the cockpit. So that's Rob in front there you can see. So we might just let him do a couple of laps and see how he goes. He's closing that gap on the inside there, so be very interesting. All right, we'll leave you with that. And I'm getting sick of hearing my own voice. You must be as well. We'll leave it at that, and we'll get back to you shortly. There's a nice little lap between those two, Bill and chasing Rob down. There's still only a 2-second gap, so there's not much between these two guys. It's going to be a very interesting racing. Hopefully Alan had a bit of a miss up. He had a bit of a spin earlier on, so he's just coming down to the start-finish line now. So we'll should see a time reduction come up there. He's 2:58 with his last lap, but that would have been his out lap from the start-finish line. So, and down on 2:45. So that's all right. So hopefully he'll improve on that, because he had a bit of a couple of spins. So if he gets a clean lap in, he should jump up a few seconds, and maybe even a spot or two over the next couple of laps if he keeps them clean. All right, we'll jump back and have a quick look at Alan, and we'll be trackside. So he's got a bit of clean air there. You can see on the map the arrow. It's got that bit of clear air at the moment through the couple of spins that he had. He's not had a good start of the race, but there's 53.5 minutes to go, so a lot can happen in that, I'll tell you. So now we'll duck back up and watch these two, see how they're going. And there's a bit of competition happening back down here as well. There's a few cars all bunched up. So basically, this is the third spot. So they're racing for third. So very, very interesting for a podium finish, these three guys. And there's only, you go one back, you got next little group. So these two. Then you got the next group, another 3 cars. And then you can go back and you got Alan back there. So, but he's making ground, so that's a good thing. He's only 4 seconds behind the first group. So if you catch those guys, stay clean. You should be able to round them up. You'll get around them probably all in the one lap, because they're all arguing with each other at the moment. So long as he stays out of trouble when he gets there, he should be all right. It's down to 4 seconds, less than 4 seconds now. So he's making very good time on them. So they should possibly see him coming up shortly. He's coming around that. So if he stays clean there, you see, yep. So he'll see them in the front there. There they are. So, yeah. He should probably get them in the next lap. So, there it is, a 37. So that puts him lap time in third spot. So I'm hoping that if he stays clean, just keeps chucking laps, and at around about the 2:37, he'll do all right. He'll do all right. He won't use a lot of tyres, but we'll see how he goes anyway. And he'll probably even get better than that by the time the hour is up. So we'll go back and have a look at Bill. And there's a 4 second gap there. So, yeah, Rob's just stepped out a little bit and kind of going, well, I don't want to race with you, so I'm just going to leave you there, and basically waved Bill goodbye. And on this track, you can kind of get that break. But, yeah, it's a pretty open track. So not a lot of chance to hit a wall or everything. You've got a lot of sand traps around. So it's a fast track. It's got those couple of that tight corners which can come up and bite you. So if you take it easy on those and get your lines right with the rest of the track, you'll do fine. You'll chuck some very quick laps. So did I just see a spot of rain? I'm sure I just saw a spot of rain then. So we might see some more. Yep, there's a little bit of rain there now. So this will be interesting. We may in the next couple of laps see some of the guys come in and change tyres, but I don't know how wet it'll get, but we'll wait and see. So I can't see them pulling strips off their helmets yet for the rain, so we'll play it by ear and go from there, I think. So we'll just follow Rob. Whether Rob will actually go in there first or not, I don't know. So we might just step back one and follow Bill and go from there. I think Alan's doing all right. So see what this time for Alan has went. Oh, he's dropped us another second, so he's improving quite a lot actually. So the times are slowed down a little bit. There's a bit of moisture on the track. All the tyres are starting to cool off. The brakes are cooling off, so the braking's not as good, and the tyres aren't as sticky. They're starting to cool off a bit. I can see the temperatures on all the tyres are dropping. Temperature of the track's dropping. So yeah, all the times have slowed down by a couple of seconds by most people. The only one that's speeding up is Alan. So it'll be interesting to see if his times keep improving and everybody else is slowing down. He might actually do all right might be one of those wet weather drivers. We'll see how we go. Anyway, we'll leave you with it, and I'll get back to you if somebody starts making pit stops. Okay, I've just had word that Rob is requested wet weather slicks, wet weathers. So we might just follow him for a bit. I think everybody might be pulling in. So Rob's requested wet, so he might be dropping into the pits at this next stop. We're not sure. We'll see how that goes. Well, not sure whether anybody else is gonna. Nobody else has requested the pit stop or asked for one yet, and I'm pretty sure Rob's requested it, but when he's actually coming in, we don't know. We'll wait and see. We got Bill chasing him down, 5.5 seconds down, so we'll wait and see what happens there. And I'm not sure whether Rob's going into the pits this time or not. Yep, he's pulled into the pits now, so that's yeah. All right, and Rob and Bill's going to keep going, so that'll switch it over. Rob's in the pits. That puts Bill in first spot. Oh, a nice little pit stop there. So Bill's come in, grabbed a little bit less fuel, and also on wets now too. So yeah, and he's come out in front of Rob. Nice little pit strategy there. So it'll be interesting. Rob's a little bit quicker than him, but you never know. Bill might hold him off. It's a long time to hold him off, another half an hour yet. And chances are everybody else is going to be doing a pit, so we'll see how we go there. And we'll just keep plodding along, I think. So it's looking very good. Rain seems to be getting a little bit heavier. Looks heavier there. But we'll see how it is. Can't see any water on the track or anything anywhere. So just having a quick look around. And but everybody's on wets except for Alan. The guys that are running wets, their temperatures, tyre temperatures are all nice and green. And then you got Alan, who's still on slicks, who's getting faster, but he's got cold tyres, so hopefully that'll stay in there. Doesn't look like it's that much rain from the car, but when you stand on the sideline looking around, oh, Rob's had a bit of a spin there. Oh, and so does Bill. So they're both of them. They're very interesting. So yeah, very interesting. All right, well, we'll just watch these two for a bit, and it should turn into a bit of nice little bit of competition here between Bill and Rob, and hopefully Alan's going to keep chucking those good laps, and we'll work it out from there. He's just chucks a couple of good ones, and then he gets a bad one. So yeah, be interesting, I think. We'll play it by ear. We'll just watch these two guys for a while, and then we'll go from there. Well, we're back here with Bill, and Bill's opened up a little bit of a gap here. It's 1.2 seconds, which is pretty comfortable when you've got Rob Smith running up behind you, putting the pressure on. He'll have a little looky seeing at what you're doing, and he'll try and pick some spots. So we might just follow him around and jump on board so we can watch Rob Smith, see what he can do about catching Bill. He's obviously quicker through there. He's braking later, so he's making up that time. He does have the quicker laps around here. There's water starting to come off that track, so yeah. It's going to start getting slippery for the guys that haven't run up on wets. So, oh, yeah, we'll get a tyre. Just have to crawl back to the... Good view, see how wet it's actually getting. Oh, he's made Rob run out. Not been able to see those points where he should be hitting these corners due to all the rain. So a bit drier this side of the track. So it's obviously causing a few problems, especially with vision. Wet weather seem to be handling it all right. So yeah, wet weather tyres. So a bit drier on this side. So we're not having any overheating problems with the tyres as far as I can gather for these guys. But yeah, very, very interesting. Coming into that hairpin. This will be Rob's chance if he gets it. He's had that little slip. And, yeah, that just drops you off that, couple of tenths of a second, and then it's a bit hard to make it back, coming back through the flood outside. Oh, a little bit wider through there. It's Lost another probably 1/10 of a second. Back through the flat, but I think Rob's a bit quicker. He'll break a little bit later here. And yeah, very interesting. Good line. So it's obviously a lot drier. So there's not as much water on the track. Running through here. I'm just not sure where it starts. You can actually see the raindrop in there now. And the track is starting to get that shimmer on it, so it's a little bit wetter through here. So it looks like on this side of the hill, it's reasonably wet. Still can't see any water on the track here yet, but it's very interesting. I just don't know where the wet part, where we were before, coming up through here. I think it was wetter on this side, so maybe it's drying up a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit of water coming off that tyre now, so he'll be coming through here. Yeah, very wet through here. So yeah, looks like it's a real wet part of the track. Oh, he might be going to go for a. So I wonder if. Oh, yeah. Just forcing Rob back off that little bit with all that water coming through there. Rob's fastest through most of this track, but yeah, now it's dried up again. So interesting. You're getting that wet enough to keep everything cool and to keep you on the wets. We'll just there's a good little bit of a race going here, so we'll just follow these two, keep following them, and wait for something to happen, I suppose. Nice little move there by Rob, who got him under brakes. Well, completed the pass under brakes. So now we got Bill running up behind. And we'll see how Bill handles this wet weather up there towards the end of the track there. It'll be interesting just to see how all that happens. Oh, Bill's got the inside line there, so this will be interesting how. So he's got it. Having that inside line just makes the corner that little bit tighter. But you can see he's using the whole track here. And so he's getting on the gas pretty quick. So he's holding his own against Rob. So he's gone that little bit wider here, so it makes that a little bit narrower. And he may come in on the inside here. Yes, nice. Oh, some nice driving. So we'll just watch these two, I think, and see if Bill can put him under enough pressure. Be interesting to see what happens when we get the wet weather stuff, which is coming into that now. So once we get around this bend, you'll see that wet weather stuff starting to appear. And if you'll start getting, normally it was just here, I think. So yeah, there it is. So water sitting on that track. So it'll be interesting to see how Bill goes with this one. Oh. All right, so how is it, how's it all working at the moment? All right, so we've got Bill Templeton, who's pulled in. He's made the decision he's going to stay on the wets. He's going to run the gauntlet, he says, and he's got enough fuel to do him to the end of the race. So he's got like 26 seconds. So he's hoping that if he has to slow down enough to keep these tyres from absolutely shredding, he'll slow down a bit and enough to stay in front. There's probably only going to be another 10 laps, not even that. What have we got? You're looking at 2.5 minutes. There's 15 minutes left, so yeah, there's not going to be a lot in it. There's only another probably 5 laps left. So he's got 5 laps to handle it. He could probably do it. So then you got Rob, who did duck in, didn't pick up any fuel. He's got enough fuel to get him home, and but he jumped back onto slicks. So he'll be pushing really hard. So he'll be nailing himself back down into the 226s, 227s, I'd say, in the next 5 laps. So it'll be very, very interesting. And then we got Alan. He may be going to run the gauntlet. I'm not sure yet. He's got the option to jump in and go and get some slicks, but whether he will or not, I don't think so. So he's got enough fuel to get him there. We'll just have a quick look. No, he's not picking up fuel, not picking up tyres. So he's going to run the gauntlet. So that'll be that done. That'll be good. So hopefully he can get some good laps in too. He's a couple of laps down now, so he's not going to jump up too many positions, I would say. So we'll just keep watching. Bill out there in front, who's doing real well, and then slip back to Rob, who's 22 seconds, so he's making ground slowly. It was 24 seconds before, so he's made a couple of seconds in that last lap. There's very, very interesting. We'll just see whether Rob can catch him before the end of this race. There's probably only less than 5, probably only about 5 laps to go, so we'll go from there, I think. It'll be very, very interesting. All right, I'm sick of hearing my own voice, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing it too, and I'm probably just gibbering on about nothing. So we'll make it interesting, and I'll shut up. All right, no worries, everybody. We will talk to you a little bit closer to time. The times have come down between Rob and Bill. There's only 7 seconds between them now. And what is it, 4 laps left, probably 3 laps? Probably maybe 4 laps left. So yeah, Bill's just going to have to hang in there. He was thinking about making a pit stop, going over to dries, but running the gauntlet on the wets, it may pay off, it may not. But if he'd gone in and made the pit stop, he'd be running in second anyway, so yeah, makes it really harsh. Let's just make sure. Hey? So yeah, we'll see how we go with all this. There's only 8 minutes to go, so that's 3 laps. So at max, so it'll be very interesting, I think. We'll see how we go. We got Alan back in the pits. He's had a bit of a horror run. He's 3 or 4 laps down now, so yeah, we'll see how he's going with that. Oh, and Rob's had a little runoff. Oh, very wet. Very wet. Oh, that may have just cost him. It may have. He may have just handed the race over to Bill. It's probably Bill's to lose now. It's got that gap out there now. Let's have a look what it is. About 10 seconds. So I think if Bill just plays his cards right, drives a little bit more conservative, he'll be all right. If he doesn't push it too hard or make any silly mistakes. Mind you, at 2:38, that's getting a bit. That's a bit out there. So I'm not sure where he's. I don't think he's getting loose. He did want to come in, but with only a couple of laps to go, he didn't want to do it. So he made the call to stay with his gauntlet decision. So yeah, out to 8 seconds at the moment. So Rob run a 2:39. He ran a 2:38. So I don't know. We'll see how this looks like. Rob's catching him. So I'd say Bill's just making sure he doesn't have a spin here, and just stay clean. You can see he's been pretty conservative with his cornering, and he's slowing down a fair bit. And you got Rob going to start pushing him in the next 2 laps at least. So and there may be a third one. Oh no, there'll be 2 laps. So by the time he gets around 2 more laps, by the time he gets around to the start finish line, there'll be less than 5 minutes of time left. And if they're running at around about 2:30, at the moment they're running at about that 2:38. If they're running at that, well, there'll only be 2 laps left. So Rob's doing all right. Nearly down to 3 seconds, so just under 3 seconds now. And so we might just follow Rob. If I might jump in the cockpit with Rob. There he is. You can see Bill in front there. So Bill's running a little bit conservative, and once again, Rob's pushing to try and get him. But Bill will make it hard, but Rob will try and get him under brakes everywhere, like right there. So also, and he got him too. So yeah, that's a shame, but we'll just follow Bill now. And because Bill's pretty quick up through here, especially with these things. And, yeah, so Rob's getting away from him there. So, very interesting. Sure what the go is. Anyway, what have we got? Got no tyres overheating anywhere. So it's very, very interesting. So I think coming up against some more back markers here, so this may change a lot of stuff. Rob has got a back marker in front of him there, which you can just see there. I'm not sure who that is, but might just hold him up enough, and you never know what might happen then. So he's pulling away very, very slowly. It's probably only a second or two a lap, but with only and Bill's pushed it a little bit too much, and yeah. So he'll be hoping now that Rob gets held up by these back markers. Actually, he's probably hoping that it might be Alan, and Alan might make a mistake and crash him out. Not that I'm thinking that that's what he's actually thinking. He's probably hoping that. Rob's just done a 2:28 on that last lap, so that's a quick lap. Even in his books, it's only a second of his qualifying time. It's not bad for a race pace then. Yeah, so you got Rob. Rob will try and grab this guy on the brakes again at the hairpin. Oh, but he's made him go wide. So whether he did get the pass though. So yeah, now it'll be up to Bill to get the clean run through. Make up that little bit of ground maybe. Bill having that spin, well, that little bit of a slide off, and slows him. You lose a lot of time real quick just running off into the grass. It doesn't make it very good at all. So we'll just play it all by ear. This will be the last lap, so looks like Rob will probably take the win, followed by Bill, and then a host of AIs who have been pretty tidy. Nobody's had any major complaints about them today, which is unusual. Normally we have a few problems with them, but I haven't got them set on very high. I'm trying to just make them to be more annoying to get around during the race, and if you make a mistake, well, your chances are you're going to get rounded up. But for future reference, they may have to be a little bit tougher than what they were in this race. So yeah, we're not sure where we're going to be next week yet, but when this race is finished, it'll be on the web page, where the next, no, not the web page, the Facebook page. So jump on, have a look at Davo Sim Racing on the web, on the Facebook page, and you'll find out where the next P3 Jewelers Cup race will be. It will be selected as soon as this race is finished, and we'll go from there. The last few seconds of the time has run out, so now we'll just watch Rob. Trackside is coming through to the start finish line now, and there he goes. So congratulations to Rob. Now we'll drop back to Bill, who's we're just coming around that chicane now, and That'll be Bill for second spot. Well done, well done. All right, really nicely done. So excellent. Congratulations to Rob and Bill and Alan, who put in a valiant race. All right. Thank you all for listening. Thanks all for watching. And hopefully we'll see you in a fortnight. We'll probably might not be a race on, but we'll get back to you and let you all know. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, and we'll keep you all informed on how things are happening. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you all later.